Thank you for watching Togetherness Media, Togetherness TV. And I have to announce something, after 6 months, we start our another channel in Farsi language. Yep. bahamtv.com. Okay? bahamtv.live is our Instagram channel. And now, hello and welcome. Coach Bonnie Sadigh, live from Los Angeles.
Hello, Amir. Good to be with you again. Hello
Pleasure.
to everyone.
I'm so excited.
Thursday. Can't believe it's already Thursday.
Okay, it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, doesn't matter. It's important.
Every day is a good day.
And thank God we are healthy, we are here and good and safe, and I am here with you and all of our audience. It's amazing, right?
Absolutely. Let's do this.
So
Amir,
yes.
Today I'm just going to leave it open. If you have any questions, ask away. I didn't prepare per se something to say, so we leave it up to the audience, to the viewers, and to you for an unplugged, open mic question.
Let's do it unplug. And now let's show something, Coach Bonnie. Let's show something. So I don't know where you're watching our show. You're on Instagram or probably not on Instagram now, maybe later, but live in website or app. So let's check something here together, because lots of people still asking me after 6 months, they're asking me where and how we can send a message to you. So it's here. When you go into our website, in the bottom there is a chat. Click here and chat room is open, and here in the right side you can send your message. And live we are here with the different devices. 5 people is ready to receive your answer, no, not your question, sorry. So Coach Bonnie, let's talk about are you with me? Hello?
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm listening.
We need more communication. We need to understand each other, communicate. So, and the best way is mutual, understanding. Let's go with that.
Yes. Every day we are communicating. Sometimes we communicate with ourselves. We communicate with our kids, with our partners, with our bosses, with God. I mean, we are constantly in communication with ourselves and with other people. So it's very important to realize few steps in effective communication, or the right way to speak to someone. Right. Communication is not rocket science. Everybody can learn the steps of effective communication if they're willing, and if they give it a chance, practice the steps. Most of us, when we talk, or when we are listening to someone else talking to us, instead of really listening to what they say, we are in our own head trying to have our own point of view. So we're not even actually actively listening. We are hearing the other side, or we're not paying attention. We're not listening to understand what the other person is saying. So a mutual understanding comes when 2 people agree to not judge each other, be open and vulnerable and raw with each other, be clear. Clarity is really important in having an effective communication. Be very clear. What is it that you want? How am I feeling? What is the intention of the communication? So you need to have a preset before you start talking. When we just start rambling and talking and going on and on and on and on, we lose the interest, we lose the point that we are trying to convey to the other person. So mutual understanding, first and foremost, is to come from empathy, to come from compassion, to be able to agree to disagree with whatever is being presented to me. in a mutual way, in a respectful way, in a way that is accepting, not rejecting the idea. We
Right.
can mutually agree to disagree on some things, right? So it's kind of like a dance, a negotiation, going back and forth, and really understanding the intention behind what the other person is conveying to us.
Right. So, listening to understand each other, not just thinking for reaction.
Exactly, exactly. Most of us, especially in partnership, in relationship, when I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
let's face it, we all get into arguments, we annoy each other, we get upset at each other, we frustrate each other, and when we are in that state of anger or dissatisfaction or disappointment or annoyance, it's hard to control and step away, check in with your body and see what it is that is coming for you. Why am I angry? What am I what is triggering me? So really stepping into your own body and feeling what is going on with you before you start to react. Okay, so step back and just analyze what is happening with you, and then you always have a chance to speak your mind
Oh,
after
yeah.
they're finished. So
Right.
allow the other person to communicate with you clearly. Have an open mind to understand someone else's point of view. Okay, especially in relationship, when you are communicating, think about this question: do I want to be happy or do I want to be right? Pick your battles. It's not always about winning an argument. It's not always having the upper hand in the communication. Okay, look at the bigger picture and see what the intention behind that conversation, that communication is. Are you trying to reach a common goal? If so, then the best thing is to come from compassion, come from understanding, put the judgments aside, and really try to understand what the other person is telling you. And sometimes maybe you change your perspective. Sometimes it's okay to disagree, but disagreeing in a mutual way, okay? And disagreeing in a way that it's not belittling the other person, it's not humiliating the other person, it's not putting the other person's idea or thoughts as an inferior to yours. So be open-minded. Allow the other person to express themselves clearly. Give that space, give that safety, that security that the other person can really authentically speak his or her mind to you.
So, I want to tell you something, Coach Bunny. Just promise me, don't tell anyone, okay? I used to be like that. It's the same person, 3, 4 years ago. I started learning and practicing. And you are talking about awareness and you are talking about mindfulness. It's
Exactly.
amazing. It's amazing. For any move, for any thought, for anything I want to say, I'm thinking 2, 3 times. And it's
Yes.
amazing.
Yes.
It's very, I
It's
enjoy it. I enjoy it.
and Amir, after a while, I'm very proud and I'm really thankful for you for saying that, because most of us were in that situation at some point or another. Okay, and even the most aware of amongst us still has that moment of reaction. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
the the reactions comes up, the negative emotion comes up. The skill is to be able to catch
Catch
it
yourself.
really fast
Yes,
and reframe it and say,
exactly.
oh,
And
okay, I'm doing that. So reframing the mind and changing and shifting the
shifting.
way
I
you
love
think
I
is
love this word, shifting. Oh my
shift.
God. It's
I
amazing.
use it all the time. Shift it. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's that awareness, and then after the awareness comes the practice. The more you practice, the more it becomes habit. It becomes a subconscious way of talking and a way of being,
Hmm.
in a way.
I don't know. You watched that movie? Is a documentary movie, Shift, Wayne Dyer. So.
I actually, it's funny you say that. I was listening not to Shift, but I was listening to Wayne Dyer podcast the other day, and I truly felt that how much I miss this man.
Don't
He was
worry,
a
don't
pioneer.
worry. We have two segments in our Instagram. You can go on
Beautiful,
our Instagram,
beautiful.
Togetherness
Please,
Media, and go down a little. You can find the 260 minutes. The movie, the whole movie is there.
he's
Shift.
his teachings are timeless. You can
Mhm.
listen to them over and over and over again, and every time learn a new thing from it. So
It's amazing.
good.
So, let's practice something, Coach Bunny, because you said, "Hey, feel free, whatever I want to do it, I'm do it. My teenager is active now, and I am
Okay.
so happy." So, now let's practice effective communication. It's a 5 different step. I learned from Dr. Daniel Sadigh 3 years ago. So, 5 step. If for effective communication between me and you, the first step, we should be authentic and vulnerable and acknowledge the things.
Okay. So this is where mutually we understand that we have a different way of presenting the communication. His works perfectly, beautifully, and I want to add a little bit a different twist to the communication.
Okay.
Before you even start speaking, before you
Mm-hmm.
start talking,
Mm-hmm.
what I suggest to my clients is to check in with yourself. What is your state? Are you comfortable? Are you nervous? Are you shy? Are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling frustrated? What are the feelings that are coming up for you? So check in with yourself. If you are in a negative state of mind, if you're doubtful and you feel like you're not going to be able to convey your message effectively, then hold on to speaking and shift your state. Okay, a little bit of self-affirmation, positive affirmation, can go a long way. Just telling your mind that I've got this, I can do this, I'm confident enough that I can do this, and if I don't, I can just learn from it. So uh, doing your best, letting go of expectation, letting go of what is going to happen, what if this happens, and just breathing through it. I know that the D talks a lot about breathing and breathing through your belly. That's one way that you can calm the mind and shift your state into a positive state. So take a few deep belly breaths, and after you shift your state, then you can start talking.
And then
Does that make sense to
oh
you?
yeah, we talk about that a lot. This is a 0 point. I forgot the stage of 0. This is a 0 one, and then between,
This is the pre.
yeah. And then before that, I like that part. Ask to your partner, is it a good time to talk?
Yes, yes. Timing is very important. Where you are, timing. If you
Mm-hmm.
are well rested, if you're well fed. Some
Mm-hmm.
people, including my son, including myself sometimes, if I'm hungry, I have a different reaction or a response than when I'm well rested and well fed and I'm in a good state. Definitely check in with your partner. Is it a good time to talk? I have
Mm-hmm.
something important I want to share with you. And when you ask that question, be okay if your partner says no, it's
Yeah.
not a good time.
No
Don't
expectation.
get into another defensive mode because your
Yeah.
partner said it's not a good time. Okay?
Yeah.
So when you present that question, expect a yes answer or a no answer. And if it's a no answer, maybe they're not in their best state or their best mood to be receptive to what you have to say. So definitely check in with your partner is very, very important. And environment, where you are. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
if you have something very important to say to your partner, you're not going to pick a busy family reunion when everybody's talking and when everybody's kind of gathered together to present an important idea to your partner. You want to make sure that it's a good time and it's the right place at the right place at the right time.
Absolutely. So, and next step, next stage. So, talking.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead. Should I
Oh,
say or?
I'm not. See, the funny thing is that me and Dr. D,
You have a
even though we
different
work
rules, right?
together,
You have a different rules.
he has his set of ways of doing things with his clients, and I
Mm-hmm.
have mine. And
Okay, and
sometimes we
I have a mix of you and him.
that's the best way. That
So
is the best
ask
way.
to talk. Give us permission, and after
Okay.
permission, acknowledgement.
Acknowledgement on what on whose part?
I should acknowledge if I say something, if I said something and I hurt you. I understand you're hurt because of my things I did before.
Yes, that's in the now I get you. That is in case that you want to take responsibility for a behavior that was not received well, or a
Mm-hmm.
behavior that was not right in the eye of your partner. Kind
Right.
of an apology. Yes, acknowledgement definitely comes in handy, and you need to acknowledge. Now, another side note to acknowledgement,
Mm-hmm.
just saying it doesn't make it better. It's a first step, definitely a first step, acknowledging that I was wrong. I'm sorry
Sh-
that I hurt you by saying whatever I said.
but
The
should
true,
be super honest, and comes
the,
from your. Yeah. Go ahead.
the more authentic way of
Yes.
acknowledging and apologizing is your actions next time. Okay?
Exactly.
How am I going to show up the next time something like that happens? So if you continuously have the same behavior and you the next day you come up and say, I'm really sorry for the way I made you feel, that is not going to go well with your partner.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the first time they accept it, maybe the second time they give you the benefit of the doubt, but the third time it's like, really? You
Come
keep
on.
doing the same thing and you're just apologizing. I want to see a different action. I want to see you show up differently. So acknowledgement is definitely a good thing if it is accompanied by a different behavior, by a different action.
And be
Okay.
authentic and with compassion.
And another thing that I want to add is when you are talking to whoever, okay? We talked about location, we talked about
Permission.
timing. Yes. Next is that when we are talking, we are in rapport with the other person. What that means is if they're sitting, we're not going to go stand on top of their head and start yelling. The tonality of the voice needs to match theirs. The way you hold yourself, the way you're sitting, needs to kind of match and mirror the other person, so that the other person feels safe to say, yes, it's a good time to talk. Okay, so if for example your partner is sitting and watching TV or reading a book, and you barge in and you say, is it a good time for me to talk to you right now? Of course they're going to say no. So come from the same frequency, same energy. Your body language is also very important. Your tone
Definitely.
of voice is also very important.
Right.
If you acknowledging, if you're apologizing, the higher your tone of voice is, the less they're going to accept that apology.
And
It
talking.
needs to be,
Go
it
ahead.
needs to be authentic. It needs to
Yes.
feel well received. It needs to resonate.
And should be in suggestive way, not order way.
It's good that it's, yes, suggests, yes, it's not orderly. That comes when you have rapport with someone. When you are in complete rapport, then yes, that is a given, of course.
So, anything else?
Okay, now we talked about before you speak, during during while you speak, during your talk, and then the third part is after you're done speaking.
But
What do you
still,
do then?
I'm still in that area. I'm the end of the speaking. I'm not finished yet. I think the last part, when I'm talking with I suggest something, not ordering something, and then definitely I have to ask your opinion and asking, okay, what do you think?
Sure, you can ask that question. Now,
Because this is a communication with in everything. It's not just between partner, with your brother, sister, parents, co-worker. In any communication, I practice these rules. I started 3 years ago. I wish I knew that 20, 30 years ago. But in everywhere is working. In any situation is working.
yes. So the last part of the communication is to allow the other person to speak. Okay? And be aware that sometimes when they speak, they might not agree with what you said, and that's okay. Now, I want to present a new idea for communication. If you are not getting the results that you want from your communication, then the next time you need to change the way you present that idea. Because the meaning of the communication is the response that you get. Okay? The meaning of the communication is the response that you get.
Exactly.
If you're not getting the response that you want, you did not convey the message congruently enough for the other part to participate. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely.
So, and it's another way of saying that I am at cause. I'm responsible for all the results that I get, the results that I approve, and the results that are not to my desires. So, whatever results that you get, you are responsible for them. So, if the results that you're getting are not the way that you want them to be, you need to change the way you communicate and you show.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Coach Bonnie. Coach Bonnie Sadigh, based in Los Angeles. But the good things.
Thank you.
Global.
Have a
Everybody
wonderful
can.
Thursday evening.
Yes,
Good to
and
be with you all.
whenever you're watching this show, don't forget, subscribe for free, and send this program to your friends. Coach Bani Sadigh, 310-477-8833. The best way to contact her.
And BonnieSadigh.com.
And BonnieSadigh.com. Remind me to add your website later. And now we are going with yoga after short break. Okay?
Oh, that's wonderful. Great.
Yes. Aman is here for a short segment with yoga.
Please send my regards to Aman.
Sure, thank you. Stay in touch.
Thank you.
Namaskar. Welcome to Yoga First Aid with Amanola. Short, impactful techniques based on principles of yoga. You had a hard day, you want to go home, but you don't want to go with that heaviness to your family and loved ones. You had a hard meeting, you're angry, you're pissed, you don't want to take that energy to your next meeting. Very simple. Find a space that you can do this. It can be in your car, you can park your car somewhere and do this. Very simple. Make a deep breath. And when you want to blow it out, imagine you have over 100 candles on a cake and you want to blow all of these candles and you're not worried about spitting on the cake. Just do it. Make a deep breath. Three more. Two more. One more. Slowly coming up. Breathe and let your heartbeat goes down. The next technique is we are normally using it for clearing our lung. And the technique, it looks like laughing. It looks like a belly laugh, but the intention is not laughing. The intention is emptying and clearing your lung, cleansing your lung. The technique is very simple. You inhale, and when you want to exhale, you laugh from the bottom of your belly. It's like this. Two more. One more. Slowly come back. Let your heartbeat goes down. Relax your shoulder, relax your neck, relax your face and jaw. Breathe deeply and slowly and see how much your body, your mind and your emotion has been changed. Do this between 5 to 7 exhale on the first one and 5 to 7 exhale on the second one and see how do you feel. Very simple. You can do it anytime, as many times during the day. There is nothing wrong about this. It's just shifting your energy, your mood, and even chemicals in your body, especially in your brain. Have a beautiful, beautiful day or night. Wherever you are, enjoy your life.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It was amazing, right? I like the both. So let's do it. Practice again.